Now, Bill Gates has denied claims made about his conduct in the Epstein files in an interview with Nine News Australia. Here's what he had to say.
It's factually true that I was only at dinners. I never went to the island. I never met any women. And so, the more that comes out, the more clear it'll be that although the time was a mistake, it had nothing to do with that kind of behavior.
Kinsey, his former wife, has also been speaking out. What has she had to say?
She said we should put some pressure on her ex-husband to talk,
Mm.
to have to answer some pretty tough questions. She's saying, yeah, I think that I'm loving this negative attention, quite frankly. This will be a problem for Bill Gates in the future, whether you believe him or not. Once false information is out there, it can persist in memory. This is science. It persists in memory even after people know it's false. It's a phenomenon sometimes referred to as belief perseverance. People may remember the content, but forget whether it was debunked, leading to that lingering influence. These headlines have been
Mm.
so sensational that some have already consumed them as truth, and there's no turning back. This is horrible for his legacy.
Oh, absolutely. He's made emphatic denials about a lot of these allegations, but he also wants the public to believe that he was fairly naive in his dealings with Jeffrey Epstein. And this is a man who's considered by many a genius. He's a billionaire. He built this massive company. And normally those people aren't naive, but he does emphatically deny any wrongdoing. Now, GB News has sent a reporter to Billie Eilish's mansion to question her about her stolen land. Grammys rant after the local Indigenous tribe said in a statement that the complex is located on their land, their ancestral land, and that the singer had failed to contact them about it. Here's how the attempt to access her property went.
First of all, isn't that ironic? Massive gates keeping people out. I thought Billy didn't believe in borders. The lights are on, so somebody must be home. Let us in, please, Billy. We are here because this is stolen land, Billy, and we think we should be given access to your quite lovely $3 million mansion.
Very, very amusing work. We also have an Australian Kinsey, Drew Pavlou, who was on the show earlier in the week. He's also going to Malibu. He wants to move into Billy's mansion because he says no one is illegal on stolen land.
First of all, good luck to Drew. But I mean, Billie Eilish has built her brand on rejecting attention. She says she's shy. She says she wants to stay above the fray and doesn't want the circus. And yet
Mm.
here she is with international media on her doorstep. That contradiction is the problem. This was a moment that required nothing more than thanking the audience, accepting the trophy, and moving on. Instead, she chose to make a loaded statement, and now she's dealing with the entirely predictable consequences. You don't get to claim you hate attention while actively inviting it in this way.
And such a inane comment, just contradictory. You can't say we're on stolen land and also not believe in borders and anyone can go
Yeah.
anywhere. I mean, just pick a lane. Don Lemon has sat down with Jimmy Kimmel. He's playing the victim again after he was arrested for storming a Minneapolis church during Sunday prayers, mind you. Here he is claiming the feds wanted to embarrass him with his arrest.
They want to embarrass you. They want to intimidate you. They want to instill fear. And so that's why they did it that way. A mugshot, fingerprints, the whole 9 yards. Twice.
Kinsey, he is loving every second of this, including all that Hollywood adulation.
Don Lemon, I believe is what Tucker Carlson used to refer to him as, has spent years courting controversy from on-air remarks criticized as sexist and ageist. You and I are past our prime, by the way. Our expiration date was a long time
Oh,
ago.
of course.
To
I think about
radically
30. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. To radically charged commentary that even his former network struggled to defend. CNN repeatedly sidelined him. They reshuffled him, ultimately cutting ties. Not because of one slip up, because the drama became the brand. And at this point, it's hard to ignore that pattern. Don Lemon doesn't just thrive on attention, he requires it, whether it's praise or backlash, positive or negative.
Mm.
The spotlight itself is the goal. That is not journalism. I'm sorry.
I know. And he put it all to air. This is the thing. For him to pretend he was just there reporting, it was just had nothing to do with the planning. He had no insight into the illegal stuff that was about to go down. Give me a break. I mean, that's when you put all that stuff to air, you're kind of giving a bunch of evidence to the prosecution. Now, President Donald Trump has reached out to Today's Show anchor Savannah Guthrie via phone call to show his support after her elderly mother Nancy went missing earlier in the week. Guthrie has also released a video statement alongside members of her family. Here's what she had to say.
We want to thank all of you for the prayers for our beloved mom, Nancy. We too have heard the reports about a ransom letter in the media. As a family, we are doing everything that we can. We are ready to talk.
This is just such a sad and mysterious case, Kinsey. What do we know at this stage?
I mean, the entire country is so captivated by this story. It is like watching a horror film in real time. The blood splatter on the porch of her mother's house, the Ring door cam ripped off the wall. It's terrifying. Donald Trump did call her and say, I will give you absolutely every government resource I can. I will do everything in my power to help find your mother. The FBI is now involved, but time is of the essence as she needs medication, and our ultimate concern is that they won't get to her in time. So obviously, if somebody's watching us on YouTube or out there and they have any information, please contact the Tucson Police Department. But this is a very scary story.
Now, before you go, Kinsey, Vogue has done a feature on California Governor Gavin Newsom, and the comments section on Vogue's Instagram page is pretty epic. Give me some insights. I read the opening parts of this story and it was vomit-inducing.
Oh my gosh, I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall watching you do that. Overwhelmingly negative responses. Some of my favorite comments include pure evil. So disappointed in this. He sure was in a hurry to destroy California. Vogue magazine, do your research better next time. I don't know anybody in California that likes this guy. I just threw up. Bad choice on this one. Many of us in California think he has ruined the state. Agree with what others have said. Hard pass. You lost credibility for me on this one. And he destroyed California. Vogue, do you listen to your audience? I mean, this is not what we want.
It's not. And this is a publication that refuses to feature Melania Trump on the cover. And yet they want to run these ridiculous fluff pieces on what is going to be a presidential hopeful. Let's face it, they're not running this to promote him as California governor. This is all to build his image for the next. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, that podcast went very well. I mean, this just shows you the character of the man, because one of the first guests on his podcast was Charlie Kirk. He did him a huge favor by going on to his podcast, giving him that enormous reach that Charlie had. And then after his death, he was so ungracious. After Charlie was murdered, he took back the comments about how excited his son was about Charlie coming in and the prospect of meeting Charlie. He completely rewrote history there. And I think that tells you everything you need to know about Governor Newsom.